Hello everyone, you join me here at Mount Fuji for round 1, season 4 of the Driversroom Sunday League. Your pole man for today is Paga in the GTR. Seems to be the car of choice for most drivers. Moving on, we've got Pete's Speed in P2, Low Power P3 in a glorious Red Bull livery, P4 Mickey also in a GTR, P5 we've got Bullet in the Automs, the Lexus, with a devil horn symbol on the front of his car. Then we've got P6, this is the Nismo GTR, so this is the 08 version. Challenging car, going to be rapid off the start. This is Jason Halder. Then after him we've got Fast JMS in a GTR. After him it's JSR. After him it's Nightmare Racer. Then we got Trout in P10, P11 Craig, sorry if I butcher this, Damisha in P12, P13 we have Rocker, sorry I'm doing horrible camera work here, in a very nice gold and black Marshall livery. After him we have Driven by Dharma in the GTR, and then rounding out the field it's Monroe, where one of the two drivers, the other one being Jason, in the 08 cars. Let's see how the drivers get on, shall we? It's green for round 1. Paga getting a good start off the line. Speed following him. Jason up into P2 there. Remember, no turbo on the 08, so he will be off to a flying start, with Paga being held on just off Jason's bump, having a bit of a wibble there. After him it's Speed, Low Power clinging on to 4th, and then Mickey in 5th. You can see them all dancing behind you there. JSR down into turn 3 here. All single file, side by side there go Trout and Fast JMS going a tiny bit wide, see if we can catch action here. Up at the front still we've got Paga, he managed to retake first position from Jason in the P2, and Low Power already picking up a penalty there. Mickey in P4 battling it out though. Speed looking to take that off him, he's had a horrific start, lost a couple of positions there off the line. JSR followed behind him, managing to get round Mickey at the very tight hairpin. Then Bullet following him, he gets a brilliant exit but is forced to slow down, going back up to the front now. Paga is getting away with it, Jason just managing to follow, and of course Low Power with that penalty there. Speed at the back, going back down the field now. We have Bullet there, Fast and Trout just managed to get, and we just had a bit of an off in there from Monroe. Looking back here, there's Nightmare Racer and Rocker in the back, followed by Damisha, who brings up the rear of the field. But moving down onto the straight, are we going to see a move here by Low Power on Jason Halder? No, we are not. He's going to tuck in, but he's going to go for the inside line. Now that's the optimal line there. Jason just having the straight line speed tucked in there behind Paga's slipstream. Going to ride on board with Low Power as he absolutely sends it down the inside. Whoa, runs it very wide there. Going into the gravel, that looks like it will be the end of his battle for the lead this part of the race. Unlucky for him, missed his braking zone. Fortunately, there was no casualties taken with him, although he did have to ghost through Paga. Anyway, that gives Speed 3rd position. JSR trying to follow him. It is quite tricky to follow here, but Mickey is making it look easy as he looks for every which way to try and get round. We have an accident up front, that's Jason who's just gone off. We just missed that. Low Power will tuck in behind him. Trout down to 8th, Craig into 9th, Nightmare 10th, Rocker 11th, 12th Monroe. I think we saw a bit of a squabble there going on back at the front. No, we did not. And then Fast having an off in there, massive accident. See if we can go back and get what happened there. No, we cannot. So we're just going to jump back forward and resume with the current action on track. As you can see, Low Power looking to go the long way around there on Jason, not able to make the move stick. You see up front the pack has separated nicely, although if you look up front there, whoa, is that Is that Mickey going for a move down the inside? No, it wasn't. Yes, it was on Bullet. Bullet just managing to avoid an accident there. That looked quite dangerous. But going back here, we've got low power on Jason. I think he's just going to tuck into the low power on Bullet. I apologise. Going down the inside. Can he make it work again, or will he be in the gravel again? But if you look up front here, we've got Mickey trying it also. He's going to go down the inside. Ooh, just managed to make it go around the outside, but Bullet isn't giving up yet. He's going straight down the right hand side there. Back here, low power also having to defend from Bullet, who tries to go the inside line. Mickey managing to make it stick round turn 3, coming down turn 4 now. Speed and Paga are getting away with it. Paga's having a big off and he's wobbling. Oh, he's just caught it. This very action-packed first couple laps here. As you can see, the squabble for third is truly rife with energy. Looking to see now Mickey, what's he going to do? It's very interesting. He's managed to squeal his way, but he's had to brake. Oh, he's pushed Bullet wide, and Bullet taking a hefty shunt there from low power. These cars aren't exactly slow, so it is quite a big impact when they do collide. Further back in the field, we've got Nightmare and Rocker there. Craig with the Rockstar Energy, or yeah, Rockstar Energy drink, or the company, whichever one you'd like. Rocker there, and Monroe just coming out of the final couple corners. Back up at the front then, Speed leads them down, but there is a big slipstream train from JSR going all the way down to P10. As you just see Rocker there. Let's keep an eye, see if there's any moves going to happen there. It looks like everyone's going to try and keep formation apart from Mickey, who goes down the inside. And is that low power there, trying to have a cheeky look? Mickey doesn't quite manage to make it stick. JSR just in front of him. You hear Speed there going round turn 3. No one's brave enough to try it round here as we jump on board now with Mickey, sorry, as he looks down the inside. Very tricky corner to get right, very easy to go wrong though. If you look in his mirrors there, you can see Bullet as he nearly nails it down the inside. He's got his blinkers on. I think he might have pushed someone wide there, but anyway, we've got to see Mickey and Bullet absolutely hammer and nail fighting it for each other there. Mickey just taking a bit of grass to be on the safe side as they come down to the hairpin. Bullet there having to actually hold off from Jason, who managed to lose a position from low power and is coming under threat there from Trout, as he managed to just about hold on there. Just looking through the order now, you see Mickey desperate to get around JSR. JSR is not going to give up that easily though, as he goes straight down the inside. Can he make the exit work though? He's managed to cover off JSR, but of course he will have that slipstream. Looking further back down the field here, we've got Jason and I think that's Trout there, side by side, coming down the straight. Absolute drag race here. Trout does have that straight line speed advantage coming down to the first corner. He's going to hold that inside line. Jason though, still going to try. Craig in the background there having a cheeky look, see if he can get any positions out of this. He might be able to if we stick there. No, he cannot. He's going to tuck in, and low power there. Trout there getting in front of Jason, who's fallen right down the order. You remember he got a monumental start. Anyway, back to the fight for the podium. Whoa, there's a bit of contact there as JSR squeezes Bullet, just coming round the right hander there. You can see them not giving each other any room whatsoever. Low power wriggling his way through, same with Bullet, as they all try and catch up for Mickey here, who's actually managed to build himself a bit of a gap. I don't think the same can be said for P4 though, as he gets a bit of a nudge there. Low power from JSR, no damage done though. They will all live to fight another day as they come through here for the 5th time. Looking back now, field's still fairly bunched up at the back. Oh, and there's yellows. Someone has come off. I think that must have been... Oh, that must have been Bullet there, or JSR, I think, that came off. Yeah, he's right down the back. I think he might have exited actually. Yeah, I think JSR managed span and then jumped out of the lobby. Or was it Monroe? No, it wasn't Monroe. Monroe's at the back before. Anyway, yellow flag's cleared. and it's time to see who is at the front there. Craig looking for a move on Trout. He gets it done before the corner, but Nightmare's going to absolutely send it down the inside. Not Nightmare, sorry. Trout is going to absolutely send it down the inside. What a move there, coming in from Jason. You can see we'll get on board with them as they go side by side. Jason having to back out there, but Craig looking for any opportunity to get past them both, as we see there. Nope. Craig tucks in behind him, sticks in the dirt, yeah, but you can see that JSR will be feeling the heat from all four of them drivers. Bit of a wiggle there from Nightmare Racer, of course, a moderator. Back up front, Paga's managed to build himself a nice little gap there. The whole field's been squabbling. You can see Mickey there coming through the chicane. We heard tyres screeching and everything. That chicane is nearly impossible to get right. If you take too much curb, you'll spin. If you don't take enough curb, you'll lose an insane amount of time. So it's very important to find a good balance coming through there. But then coming through the right left-hander, always a tricky one. A lot of people like to take it tight, as you see Craig doing there, whereas people like Fast like to take it wide. So speaking of going wide, there goes Craig off the right-hander as he comes into the final turn. Let's have a look down the straight. We've got a big train here of Slipstream. Will Bullet be able to get round him? Goes down the inside. Also JSR, will he be able to get round Bullet? Yes, no, he will not. Great defending there from Trout as he knocks him on the inside. Ooh, that's a bit dodgy. Gets the move done though, and they're all still there, so I'm sure he will have the opportunity to fight. Apologies if I am making mistakes, by the way. This is my first time commentating over a replay, but it's still just as intense. I'm still learning the cars, still learning the colour schemes, the names of the drivers and whatnot, so try and cut me a bit of slack this time, as we see there Trout leading this little Slipstream train here that goes all the way down to 10th, ends with Rocker and this very nice Lexus livery. Big fan of that one. Up at the front then, Mickey and Speed separated by not much. You can see that they're actually lapping quite a similar pace. Speed there, swinging it right, going to go for the big run down the straight. Very long straight here at Fuji. It's also famous for its very interchangeable weather. One of the reasons F1 doesn't race here anymore is the lack of consistent weather, which I think is a big shame because it would make for an awesome race, but you know, the likes of John Todt didn't think so. Anyway, move for second there. Speed and Mickey going right at it. Speed's managed to close the gap up that was down into turn one. Mickey doing a great job of defending down the outside there as he flings it into turn 3. Great car control as he comes around there. You can see Low Power and Bullet will be looking to gain from that, although Bullet is a fair bit back. He's currently leading the train, but Mickey's picked up a penalty there. Speed will be looking to capitalise on that. It's not impossible to burn a penalty here, but it's not as easy as other tracks. Anyway, that's not stopping Speed from having a go on the outside of the hairpin and the chicane. Nope, doesn't manage to quite make it stick there. Yeah, so they'll be back at it through the section. You got JSR there feeling the heat from the likes of Craig. Mickey still managing to just hold on to it as he manages to burn off his penalty. Will that give Speed the opportunity though? He swings it wide. Mickey keeps it nice and tight. He's trying to get the run onto the straight, but Speed just understeers out of that corner. His front tyres are pretty worn. We're going to actually see some pit stops sometime soon. Looking back at the P5 and backwards, still quite tight. Oh, that's a big spin there. Oh no, Rocker and I believe that's Trout have just had a massive off into the wall there. What a shame for them both. They've both driven great races. You see Craig coming through the yellow flags there. Shall we see if we can get just a quick rewind of what happened there? So Rocker just comes round the corner. comes round onto the straight, puts his thing on the grass, puts his car on the grass, and Trout does the same, just on the other side of the circuit. Anyway, the battle for P2 is still well underway, and Low Power, as we predicted, has just about managed to join the fight. Didn't quite get to make a move there, but positions just haven't changed after the drama we saw at the back here with Rocker and Trout going off. Paga has just ran away with it completely. Gonna have a quick check. This fight is getting ever more intense. You can see, if you look at the back here, Speed's going for it. Will he be able to make it stick round the very fast double right-hander into the hairpin chicane? Can he make it stick? No. Yes, he can. Mickey has lost the position. Will he be able to get the switch back on him, though? No, he will not. But I imagine he will be benefiting massively from the run down the straight. Let's have a look back here with the cars going nearly too wide there. JSR moving to cover off Jason, who just got round JMS, jumping back up to the front then as they come on the straight. That was just Low Power getting all kinds of wrong there. Looked over very, very slowly as he moves into tucks in just behind Mickey, I should say. Speed now leading this little pack here. Paga has just run away with it in P1. He is miles down the road. Speed will be looking to defend from Mickey, who looks a bit too far, but he's still going to go for it anyway. Has to take the slow line there. Speed holding his own around the outside, now down into turn 3, a very, very fast corner, tricky to get right, but Low Power's going to have a move anyway. No, he's not. He's backing out of it. Still sets a purple sector though, which is impressive considering how fast Paga is. Gonna have a look now down the order, make sure everything's okay. JMS is in 7th now. JSR will be trying to keep with him. Trout and Damesha also about the same gap away. Jason there looked to have got it wrong. I think he was just exiting the corner and the car got a bit loose on him, but Craig and Rocker have come in for their pit stops. This will break up any fights, give people a chance to breathe. But up at the front, let's have a look here. Speed having to defend from both Low Power and Mickey. This could be deadly for him on the straights. If we look back here, you can see Mickey is desperately trying to hold on through the slipstream. Bullet has also started to join the fight. He'll be looking for any opportunities as the leader comes in for his pit stop. As we enter just past the halfway mark, we're going to see who's coming in and who's not. We've got Speed, Mickey and Low Power will be looking to get the undercut there on him as they fly into the pit lane, tagging the wall. Bullet staying out, Speed staying out, Paga just exiting. He's going to come out in second as Speed just goes past. He's going to have to defend. No, he's not. He's in Paga in the driver's room livery will have to get round Speed, who will be on all the tyres. Bullet also choosing to stay out, which puts Nightmare and Fast into 5th. You can see there that's Mickey coming out of the pits just in front, just behind him, followed by Low Power. So not much refueling going on there. JSR is in for his stop. There's a lot going on right now. Rocker and Craig at the back. Them two came in a lap earlier than the rest of the field. Paga just got round Speed, but he hasn't quite made it stick yet. Just managing to take the inside line there. Speed switching it back to the inside. Great getaway from him. He is defending like crazy, but I don't think that's going to stop Paga or worry him for too long. He has a massive pace advantage on them new tyres. Bullet will maybe be coming in unless we see the drivers going for the no stop, which could be an interesting turn of events there. Fast JMS also in for his stop. So everyone but Bullet. Oh, we hit yellow flags there. Is that who we just lost? Is that Fast JMS there coming off? Let's jump back and have a look. So he comes round here. This is 10 seconds back. Who was it that had just gone off? No, oh, it was Speed. Speed's gone off. So let's have a look what's happened to him, shall we? So he comes off. just gets on the green, tries to put his foot down and loses it in the same way we saw Rocker and Trout do. Unfortunate for him, he was running such a good race, but then worn tyres were just a bit too much, those worn softs there. So we see him diving into the back of, well, we see him diving into the back of the pit lane. And Speed's also coming in for his stop at the 17-minute mark. Same with Nightmare. That which leaves Pagger some free air and a nice little chance to try and break away from the pack in the pits. Now we've got battle for P2. We've got Mickey and Faster coming out of the corner. Mickey having to hold on to that P2. He's been protecting the whole race, been back and forth with almost everyone there. Damisha trying to close the gap to Bullet. Jason will be having to look out for the likes of Speed and Nightmare. We'll see if he holds him up. Then we've got Craig, who'll just be passing the pit lane. He'll be having to fight with Trout and Monroe there. But anyway, Mickey now and the gap actually has increased. Remember me saying that it's quite hard to follow on this track. I think Fast is learning that the hard way. We'll jump back into the outside camera now. Wild Power will be trying to get past him and fight Mickey. See what happens. Wonder what happened if it would have been a different race and Low Power didn't bin it on lap 2. That would have been a completely different situation. We've seen Low Power does have quite a bit of pace here. You see him trying to do everything to get a little bit of an advantage on Fast. But if you look, he's been lapping sort of in the 33s, high 33s, low 32s, that sort of range. While Pagger has been lapping on these new tyres. He's just at the fastest lap of the race, a 1:30.2. He's been lapping low sort of 32s to mid 31s. I think we just caught Low Power there getting past Fast. We'll jump back, see what happened. Was it just a simple move at the hairpin? It looked to be. We'll jump over. So he gets past him on the straight, manages to carry more speed into the apex. Good move there from Lol, but I think Fast will be wanting vengeance as they come into turn 3. Is he going to try here? No, he's not. He's going to chicken out there. I think he's actually using some sort of traction control, Low Power. Whether he realises that or not, we don't know. But yeah. Other than that, it's been a pretty quiet last sort of 4 or 5 laps. The field is starting to spread out a bit. Trout there trying to catch up to the Rockstar Energy car of Craig. Very nice livery. Loving the livery so far. Let us know what your favourite livery was in the comments. I'm personally a big fan of Craig and Rocker, although Pagger there with the Driver's Room TVT livery might just take the biscuit, just purely on patriotism. Mickey also with a very nice red and black livery. Steel Series 1 was the tech company. Low Power as well. Red. They gives you wings livery, they have to say now because of the lawsuit. But Speed, I think, should be disqualified because of the standard livery. Jason, let's have a look at his livery if we can. No, we cannot. So you have to get a quick look at it as he flies past Minstrel Racing, of course. Nightmare, also a very nice livery. Damisha there, what happened to him? Did he bin it on the corner maybe? Or is he just taking his time? Oh no, he's just slowed for the pits. Anyway, we'll jump back around and have a look. Could be Trout with the blue racer style of liveries. You see Monroe getting a little bit of drift on there, coming out of the last sector. Pagger has put on a dominant performance this race. He's been absolutely in control. He's not flinched when it comes to a battle or anything like that. He's just straight up dominating. That's the only word you can think of. think the gap between low power and fast has started to grow now. Bullet might be looking to capitalise on fast. You see his tyres are very worn. I think he's actually on the 1 stop. Yes, the 0 stop. Yes, he is. So he's going to try and go the next 10 minutes on this set of tyres. I don't know if that'll work for him very well. You can see they're already about 50% his front, but he'll be trying every trick in the book to make sure that his tyres go the distance. Speeds up to 293 kilometers per hour at the braking zone, these cars. Well, the 16s anyway. We saw Mickey doing there. Insane to think how fast these cars are. So much downforce compared to the Group 3s that we are used to seeing. But yeah, it all seems to have calmed down just a tad. I can't see any fights apart from this one here where Nightmare and Jason might be getting very close. We'll ride on board with Jason as we see him breaking the 50 metre, getting a nice turn in there, using the new rubber to his advantage, trying to close the gap up to Nightmare. He seems to be a bit quicker through there, but that 08's lively rear end really helping to rotate the car there, not using all his brake. Jason does actually have a faulty brake pedal. It's quite a common issue with the G29s, but his pedal is faulty. So he's doing very well considering that, and he's also in an 08 car. No turbo or anything on the straight, so he's just got to pray, but I think he's doing okay clinging on to Nightmare. The gap doesn't seem to be widening too much. Let's jump down the field. You can hear JSR's car there squealing away as he downshifts aggressively through the gears, and same with Trout as well. Trout managing to keep up with Craig. He picks up a second penalty there. That's what we were saying about the track, you know, it's very unforgiving when it comes to the track limits. Rocker and Amisha also closing up quite nicely, and Munro there leading, I should say bringing up the rear. Jump back up into first then. Paga and Mickey are separated by almost a full sector, which just shows Paga's insane pace around here. Mickey also pulling a bit of a gap from low power, although he's just in view. You saw him go around the corner there, jump on the TV camera. Bullet, well, he'll be looking to close up the gap to low power, but I think he's more worried about fast and speed catching up. Fast is on them worn tyres. I don't think the second set of racing softs is degrading just as fast as he thought, but yeah, this has really been a disappointment strategy wise for him. Coming up on the 5 minutes to go, and the pack is quite spread out. Are we going to see any battles? We'll have a look. You can see on the map here, Rocker and Amisha are still very close, so it could be a scrap to lead there, but I think Rocker just has the worst off tyres. He did come in a lap earlier than Demisha. We'll see here Mickey firing his way out of that corner, low power, doing a very good job of keeping that car in check. I think he learned his lesson since the first one where he tried to dive bomb and nearly took Paga out. Thank God for ghosting, eh? I bet Paga's counting his blessings right now. See the brake disc lighting up. You think how long this straight is. We must go, the brakes must be freezing by the time they reach the braking zone on the left here. You see him slamming on, takes the brakes a couple seconds to warm up. Chase, we got him on a bad corner there, but completely missing the apex. Good recovery there. Didn't seem to cost him too much time. To Craig, who's just in the back there. Everyone seems to be trying to just get it to the finish now. Apart from Rocker, who's actually closing the gap up quite nicely. He's taking quite a solid line through there. I doubt he will be able to try anything, but this is the bit where it'll hurt him through this corner, being in the slipstream, because you'll know he's just out of slipstream range. He'll be picking up all the dirty air. He's going to try everything he can, but pushing them tyres to the limit, trying to keep up with Damisha. Munro leading the back. To Munro's credit, that 08 is not an easy beast to control, so and I doubt he's a fan of this track, so credit where credit's due. He's done well to keep in the race, stay out of trouble, which you know, to do good in the race first you got to finish it, so hats off to him. Bullet and Speed now actually getting fairly close, considering the gap was quite far apart before. They are on about equal tyres, about equal fuel. I think Bullet's just got a tad more than him, but you can see him flashing the lights there. Fast, quite far back from them two, but if these two get into a little battle or one of them makes a mistake or something, he could be in a great position. Nightmare closing up on him. Got Jason and JSR. Then top 10 ends with Craig. Trout, we're looking to chase him down. 12th Dimisha, 13th Rocker. I think there's actually been a bit of an accident there. I don't know what happened, but the gap has just gotten slightly bit bigger. Munro picking up blue flags from Paga, but Paga's not really in a rush to get out of the way there. You can see there's Mickey hasn't actually closed up that much. Not to say Mickey's bad, but Paga is on another level this race. Munro will be looking to jump out the way as fast as he can. Paga trying to benefit what he can from the slipstream. Let's hope, yep, he stays nicely out of the way. Looking down the field, Bullet and Speed coming quite close to each other. Might see a last lap, but Fast Nightmare has closed the gap up on Fast, who will be struggling. Look how much in the bottom left of your screens. Look how much his tyres are worn. That is insane that he's even keeping it on the track. He's given Nightmare a little warning just to say, I'm on old tyres there. You can see him flashing his indicator. Nightmare is just going to try and drive around the outside, gets the move done perfectly. I think we just switched off to Jason there. I don't know what the camera was doing, but it was bugging out. But Craig has caught up to JSR, who is on slightly more worn tyres. But there's a yellow flag. Who's binned it here? That's Jason, who's spun it round, coming around here. Let's see if we can catch what happened to him. So he takes this corner nicely, takes the apex. Oh, just dips a wheel on the edge. What a shame for him. That was going so well. He was in P7 and everything in 08. Very impressive, but that just promotes Craig and JSR up another place, giving Craig even more incentive to overtake. See him go down the inside, has a look, but decides against it. We can see on the map as well, this will be the final lap for all but Mickey, Low Power and Paga. You can see, let's have a look if we can catch these two scrapping it out. Bullet and Speed. Oh, could have came close there, but anyway, back here, JSR just managing to hold off Craig as they go into the final corner. We'll jump back on with Bullet and Speed here. JSR still holding on to 8th. Let's see Craig, is it going to be a drag race? No, he's just got the distance, but will he make a move? No, he won't. Craig is going to tuck him behind and take the checkered, giving us a little flash of the lights there. Speed and Bullet still battling it out as if it was the first lap here. I'm going to ride on board with Bullet, who is behind as he runs on the run down to the hairpin here. You can see he's tucking in. Oh, and Speed has gone very wide. Speed might lose the position here because of that. No, he just managed to cling on. There's one line through that corner, but if you look on the inside there, you can see Bullet having a look everywhere he can, trying to force Bullet is trying to force speed into a mistake. He's backed off a bit there. I think he's had a bit of a disaster corner, but he's going to get a great exit from the penultimate corner there. And I think Speed might just have it, but never say never. He could drop it out of the corner. No, he doesn't. Not a commentator's curse this time. We're going to see them fly on down to the line now. They will be the last two to cross it in 4th and 5th respectively. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Tenured Frog, aka Frog, aka Zach. If you did enjoy the stream, let me know. Also let me know of what I can be doing better. This is my first time and I'm always up for criticism and improvement. Thank you very much for putting up with me for the past half an hour or so.